Welcome to this brand new challenge here. And if I refresh this, we'll see some initial animation. All right. You know how to do this text effect with split type where it comes in. Let's refresh. I'll show you it again. And this is obviously with the stagger animation using a HTML element with overflow hidden. Again, we covered this, in the type animation section. And we could also see this 3D model right here, which is kind of like a coffee table, a modern coffee table of some sort. And we have it spinning. You already know how to do that. That was in the default code from the very first lesson. And it's just kind of animating from one position in the Z all the way down, or you could scale it as well. And very cool, but that's not it. I also am tasking you with doing this, scrolling down and doing that. Isn't that cool? Yes, it is. Now, of course, this isn't like a fully polished UI. I would have something much more interesting, if the coffee table were to float up like this and give us a black background. But I want you to be able to do and execute this sort of thing with Three.js. And you should be able to, based on the previous lessons, where we're moving and we're tweening based on the scroll position, this 3D element. So this is what I want you to come up with, something roughly like this. And of course, you're not being tested or graded on this, so don't be too crazy about it. You can see I do have up here a point light and a crate. So I called this a crate, but it's a coffee table. But the point light I have set up here. If I move it around, you can kind of see how it's affecting right there. You can kind of see it right down in the lower right corner of that coffee table. You can position a point light so that it's reflecting with the surface in an interesting way. You could even tween the point light. I didn't personally do this, but it would be really cool. We'd take the Z index all the way up and we'd take the Y. Look at that. So now we get this like interesting point light, sort of a spotlight essentially on the coffee table itself. Very, very cool stuff. So the coffee table, this model right here, you can grab from this URL right here. This is another place where you can get free 3D models. turbosquid.com/3D-models/3D free modern coffee table 1878697. And you'll get this. So you have to create an account, a free account, click download. And when you click download, it's going to take you, let me go to my downloads, to this area. It's kind of like an old school, outdated sort of area. They need to update this. But here's the coffee table. You click right here where it says, let's see, GLB. So we imported a GLTF file, but you can also import GLB files the same way. All right, so remember that. And it's relatively small. It's only 235 KB. Some of these others, like I was experimenting with, like this lamp, the GLTF file is 30.5, like almost 30.5 megabytes, which is crazy, way too high. So you want to make sure you're utilizing 3D assets that are, not 30 megabytes essentially. So you want to download this and import that. But outside of that, you should be all set to go. I'm going to show you my solution to this product, or this project rather, on the video afterwards. So if you get stuck, no big deal. And I don't expect everybody to, get the same exact appearance. That would be very difficult. But if you can just get roughly the same thing, then that's great. I'll stop talking so you can get working, and I'll see you in the next video.